Hey everybody, welcome to BrewTalk Season 1, Episode 6. This is a web series where I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the Brewers as they progress throughout the season. And I know it's been a while since I've made a BrewTalk episode, but I've had a lot going on in this past month or so, and I finally have enough time to make another episode. Because of the gap between my last episode and this one, I'm only going to be recapping this past week instead of the past month or so. Anyways, let's get down to business. The Brewers just wrapped up a 9-game West Coast trip that saw them win series against Colorado and the Dodgers, and they dropped the series against the San Francisco Giants. Overall, the Brewers went 5-4 in that series, and they are now currently just 2 games out of the division lead and 3.5 games out of the second wild card. This past road trip has really a make-or-break stretch for the Brewers, and they came out of that in pretty good shape. They're still in the race. They've actually gained some ground on the Rockies and the Cubs, and that's really a testament to how consistent the Brewers have been all season long, and how they don't fall down in the face of a daunting challenge. In fact, the Brewers yesterday became the first team since the Nationals from June 5th to the 7th to beat the Dodgers in a series, which I found incredible considering how good the Dodgers are this year. Now, the Brewers once again have a very important stretch of games coming up with a 7-game homestand against the Cardinals and Nationals starting tomorrow against the Cardinals. After that, they'll head on the road to face the Reds and the Cubs before coming home to face the Pirates. If there's ever a good time for the Brewers to have a big win streak, it'd probably be right now. The Brewers are in desperate need of stringing 5 to 7 wins or more together in a row because the Cubs have been very inconsistent lately as they lost a series to the Phillies just yesterday. And I feel like the Brewers are really going to have a good opportunity to make a run at the Cubs in that division lead in the next week or so. And we're really coming down to the final stretch here, the final month of baseball, and it's really amazing to see that the Brewers are still very much alive in this race. Way back in May, I remember everyone doubting the Brewers, saying how they'd be out of it by the All-Star break, how it was just a fluke 2-month run. And yet here we are, just 2 games out of a division lead and with a realistic chance at making the playoffs on August 28th. If the Brewers can get hot, then this is going to be a very, very interesting final month of baseball. And I'm just so excited to see how well the Brewers do. This is so exciting considering the expectations the Brewers had this year. I remember there were some people predicting the Brewers might lose 100 games. Most people had us at about 75 to 80 wins, and it looks like we're going to far exceed that, so long as we don't have a major collapse in the month of September. It's so amazing how well the Brewers have done this year, and regardless of whether we make the playoffs, this season has still been amazing, and it's been worth it, and I'm glad to say that I could be along for the ride, because this is just so exciting, and the Brewers really haven't made the playoffs much in their entire history, dating back to 1970. So if the Brewers made the playoffs this year, it would be huge, even if we lost in the first round. But anyways, that's really all I have to say in this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. As always, go Brewers!